Hey guys, Bizarre here. This is the laning video part number 2. It's gonna be an amazing video. It's actually continuing. If you didn't really see the part 1, make sure you check that out first. This part 2 is also gonna show you really a lot about laning phase fundamentals, laning phase pattern, trading, wave management, recall timings, and how to convert your win into the early game into win into later stages. Also has a little bit of that if you're looking to learn that. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. As per usual, enjoy the video. Now it's actually pretty far, so you just need to trim it and potentially even tank the minions a little bit. If I know that I get chunked more than 150 HP when I tank them, I would rather not tank them, because Morgana can just go and Q you or do something. So don't do that at home if you're not super confident that you can. Tanking the minions to pull up the minions on the right here to make a freeze. But the simple concept of a freeze is that we need 4 minions extra to freeze. So if we have 3 minions here, we need 7 minions on this wave. That's how you decide, because if you have 4 minions in the enemy wave, 4 extra minions compared to your minions, that will make the wave freeze here for a minimum 45 seconds. So 4 minions rule.
So if they have 4 more than I do, like if you look at the count, then it's gonna freeze there.
Yes,
that's if I'm not touching it at all.
If you're last hitting and you're not like pushing, or you're not like constantly hitting, if you're just last hitting, like the minion is like 20 HP, you hit, it's gonna keep it there, because the 4 minions are strong enough to maintain your wave there, basically. In this case, this is a bit of an exception, because even if you keep like these minions, your wave is extremely far. So this is like that specific case where it's not really possible. Like you have to tank the minions a little bit to like maintain it, to like keep the wave here, so this wave doesn't really hit the tower. So this wave has time to come to reach here to meet this wave, and then we basically have a freeze because the wave is stuck here. The problem is that you didn't trim the wave, so you have 4 minions extra in the enemy wave. You just push this, which is incredibly big mistake. So this is a severe mistake. So you had the free freeze and you just pushed it here. Jhin can't farm because the wave is here. It's very hard for him to farm. He is very susceptible to getting ganked if he plays here and he tries to farm, and you are very safe. And all what you did, you pushed this wave, and now you put yourself, instead of having this is your wave, this is their wave, you're staying here farming and Jhin can't do anything and he's getting ganked. You are here and you're pushing, you see? This is severe mistake. This is severe mistake. This can hold you back very hard. Very hard in the games. So now we need to crush this, because, well, now it's slow pushing into them. Okay, so now we have an option to ward, recall, or go towards the Drake. Recall is you have 600 gold, so it's not really the best. With wards, you have wards, so you just try to stay in the lane to pressure a bit. That's not bad. I don't know where is the enemy jungle here. Okay, she's top lane. If she's top lane here, you can actually push this. You don't need to let it come into you. Did you know that this wave is coming into you?
Yeah, because my wave was meeting it.
Because your wave was meeting it?
Yeah, so like as my wave is coming down, like because they both essentially spawned at the same time, and I cleared that one, and they cleared my minions previously. So I think that it was like essentially like, because they both come from both sides at the same time, right? So I figured that since they held some up for a second, that that essentially it was going to be coming there in just a second.
Wait, so if you disappear right now, the wave is pushing into you here? If you disappear, let's say you're not here, and they're not here too, where is the wave coming?
Where is it coming, or where is it going?
Yeah, where is it going?
It's going to go into their side.
Into their side. Okay, why?
Yep. Because it's equal sides, and but it's closer.
So we have 6 minions here, 6 minions here. It's closer to who?
Oh, actually, I mean, to be honest, sorry, I take that back. I don't know. I would imagine that it would stay roughly at the same place, but I'm not really sure.
True.
How that works.
True. I mean, we have 6 minions against 6 minions.
Sorry.
Okay, good. So we're on the right path. So 6 minutes against 6 minutes, it should stay here theoretically. Practically, there is a wave that is coming right now that is here. What is going to happen there? What is that? And of course, we also have the same wave here. Are you an AD carry main struggling to make an impact in your games? Is your damage output disappointingly low, leaving you feeling frustrated and powerless in the role you love? Introducing our specialized coaching program designed to supercharge your AD carry performance. Imagine a world where your damage, decision making and farming skills are 10 times better and the outcome of your games is no longer left to chance. Meet Chase, just like you, he was once stuck in the same position, facing low damage and inconsistency in his games. Let's see what happened after his coaching experience, from Diamond 4 to Master Tier. Wow! And here is Jordan and Brett, both transformed into formidable AD carry after the coaching session. These success stories aren't just isolated cases, they are a part of a community of over 3,243 players who benefited from the coaching program. If it worked for them, why not for you? Picture yourself as an unstoppable AD carry. It's not a dream, it's your potential with the coaching session. Don't wait any longer, visit Visite.com, book your coaching and become the AD carry the enemy team hates to play against. Thing is, this is on their side. What does that mean? This is the middle of the lane. So what does that mean?
Easy for them to farm and easy for them to gank.
Okay, true. So in terms of a positioning, true. But specifically for the waves, if this incoming minion wave is meeting closer to their tower, how does this influence our waves here?
Oh, gotcha. Then it's going to be able to push it back because they'll get here quicker.
Exactly. So here, when I asked you, did you know if the wave is coming into you? You should have told me, yeah, this is always coming into me because the next minion wave is going to come closer to the enemy tower. So as long as I maintain the same amount of minions right here, 6 versus 6, it's going to come into me. Of course, if it was a situation when they have 2 versus 6, a 4 minion differential, the fact that the enemy wave, incoming minion wave, is going to met to the enemy tower closer to them, it wouldn't mean much because 4 minions difference means it's a freeze. So if Jean here, so this right here is always pushing into you. But if let's say this was, let's say, so we have 6 minions that are okay, let's say, sorry, 6. We have 6 minions that are red and he has 2 minions that are blue. In this case, he has a 4 minions advantage on the enemy wave. So this is a freeze for Jean. This would be a freeze.
Because it's going to be a deficit and already like it's in a forward position. And if it's coming in and there's less, then that'll kind of equal out to...
Yes. So even if in this position, if it's like 4 minions differential, even if this wave comes faster to their tower, the 4 minions extra that Xayah could have, is they are strong enough to maintain this wave here until our wave also comes to the and met the wave. So it would be a freeze forever for the Jhin. But now it's actually pushing into you. So you could theoretically let it into you if you want. The thing is, if Tale is top lane and we saw her in a matchup where Morgana is like scary, you could also push this, because if you get pushed in, Morgana can actually Q you. So here you should Q the minions and you should try to push this. Okay, nice combo. I see. So definitely, you asked what is the most important thing to improve. Definitely laning phase. What does that mean? Definitely trading, positioning, and wave management. 3 things. And the first thing would be trading and positioning. I think they go very hand in hand. I'm gonna give you some things on how to improve these things. So definitely laning phase. We also have... I see. Usually you don't like flash ulti on Xayah. Like if you want to, like it's a more like defensive tool, but if you want to use it aggressively, you can. It's just here, for example. Let's see. You try to flash here. Well, the thing is, if you flash in like this and you ulti, you commit all of your defensive abilities. So what you should have done here is that you should ulti Jhin like now, if you really want to play like that. You can ulti.
All the minions get there, right?
Yeah, well, first of all, you shouldn't flash in. Second of all, you should see that he's actually walking up for a minion, as you can see here. Like now the cannon is dying, so you should try to punish him on this cannon, like ulti him like right now. Like he was gonna walk up for the cannon, you see? So you could have just ulted normally.
You didn't need a flash, yeah.
You didn't need to flash. See, like look at your feathers. Your feathers are here. Like you see, you could have done it from here and the feathers are here. If you really wanted, but Essentially, the ulti is very bad to use it like this, because if you ulti like this, they can just Q you, and you can argue that you get a kill, but if they have exhaust, which they do, or heal, and they escape and you die, you lose the wave, you lose the XP. So it's very bad to make such a big commitment with the ulti on Xayah to flash in like this. So yeah, I think she's holding you back also. Let's see. I think you missed some clicks, so this is fine. We're not going to talk about the combo. You're not really comboing correctly. And then here you also hit the minion as we back off. So it's definitely... I see. Maybe we can make a champion pool with Xayah and another simple champion. Or maybe we can move to a simple champion. We'll see what is better for you. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna do. Okay, so you try to...
I also feel like I really like Xayah's like potential, but I think if I'm being honest, like you know, sometimes I was using her a little bit as a crutch because of the CSing is really nice, but yeah, you know, like
don't worry.
I love her late game. If somebody's not fed and it's an equal fight, I feel like there's so much potential, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like I'm okay with like looking at different champs too.
Because she's definitely going to, like, you're gonna have a very rough time learning the game. But once you learn the game, if you want to go back to Xayah, it's not bad. So the option is like, maybe we could play Xayah in like 1 or 2 more champions, like one easy one, and we can just kind of like fluctuate and go with both.
Would it be better to play Vayne in a couple of the champions?
Vayne is kind of in the same spectrum with Xayah, so she's still very difficult. Okay, so let's see. I need to just show you in the practice tool. Okay, so I think it's good that we talked about today, like about the laning phase. You also have the mid game macro mistakes, but no matter how much you fix in mid game, it won't really matter, because if we don't fix the early game, no matter how good you're in team fights, it won't matter, because you're gonna lose the games from the early game. And you also have a lot of mistakes in terms of recall timings. As in here, you need 400 gold for the item, for the Kraken Slayer. So this is, you should have a purpose in terms of when you play the lane. So for example, okay, look, you bought, you came to the lane, you need 400 gold for the item. So you need to preferably get the Kraken Slayer at 400 gold, or worst case, 400 gold plus the boots, 1.2k gold. So if you have a good opening, you should look to get it. You push the wave, and here you should just immediately recall. You could get the plate. The problem is that if you get the plate, you can't recall because they will be in the lane and they will stop you.
Yeah, okay.
So you should just get the recall. So this is a medium to severe mistake. Recall timing mistake is big. And here, all what you should do is be, oh shit, I have my item. Oh shit, I should have recalled. Should recall right now. If you think that Jhin is gonna push the wave and he's gonna make you lose one minion wave, that's true. But the problem is that you have Kraken Slayer in base. You come back in the lane, you smash him. So it's worth to lose 4 or 5 minions.
Okay.
So here,
okay,
this is what we should have done, especially because your wave was in the tower, so you had a lot of time to just recall. And here it's even worse that we go for the scuttle. Enemy jungle could actually catch you right here. Enemy Morgana can just go on you, and you should have just stayed on the lane. The scuttle is a good objective only if your jungle is around, or you have a huge wave into the enemy tower and it's free. But in this case, when Morgana can move, you don't know where is Talia. This for gold players is huge mistake. For you is small to medium, because you're not going to get punished in bronze and iron for now. It's definitely not something that is good. So we have lots of like severe mistakes. Here he's trying to push. Like, you see how much you stay. You have Kraken in base. You really have Kraken. And now you really have to recall. You really have to recall. Like, you really have to recall. And then at this point in time, you can't recall anymore because he started the Drake. So you have to just help him by pushing the lane, or just help him by being there. So here again, same thing. After the Drake, we should immediately just go for recall. So we have positioning in the lane, we have wave management, we have recall timings, and we have trading. So what do we start with is gonna be, it's gonna be trading. That's the first fundamental that we're going to learn, because wave management is very easy to improve with the coaching. So that's something that we can do in the coaching.
$5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster but cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube, this is only on Patreon, they're exclusive.
Moreover, you can participate in the free coaching waiting list to get a premium VOD review. I'm giving away 2 free VOD reviews every single week. All what you need to do is simple 2-step process. Subscribe to my Patreon and share your OPGG, and voila, you are on the waiting list. You're gonna get a personalized VOD review for any game in your match history. For just $5, you get not only the free VOD review, but a whole bunch of exclusive benefits that will supercharge your gaming experience. It's a small investment for a big return. And it's just $5, it's no brainer, right? But here is the deal, you've got to act quickly. The waiting list is already filling up fast. 55 people already subscribed to the Patreon, and there are 6 people that they are on board, they are on the waiting list. And more are joining every moment. Now, do you want to secure your spot for a free VOD review? Go ahead on my Patreon and reserve it right now.